Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John. Happy Thursday with First Direct. This is the place where we use nerd magic to get you the right list for your marketing and also find the solutions that truly fit your strategy to grow. And we're looking in closing out 2020, and everyone's looking forward to 2021 with the year that it's been. But here's what I want to talk about. Taxes, bad. Tax write-offs, awesome. So here's 3 ways that we can help at First Direct to get your write-off and also boost your marketing by up to 600% simply by fixing the data that we have. So what are the 3 things? Number 1, reports. What do I mean by that? Well, we have 2 basic ones that we use. There's a lot of other ones that we use, but these are the 2 that we really love to use the most, especially because they are so simple and they use what you probably already have rather than getting into some of the more technological type of stuff that we have that can drive more reports. Number 1 is the enhanced lookalike report. That's where we're able to go in and have you actually upload securely your database, your CRM, those contacts that are in there, upload them into our system. And what it does is it goes through and matches those records and analyzes those records. And then it produces a new prospect list based on the characteristics of the customers who are currently buying. So we can segment that list and however we need to find the best possible customers that you have, that 20% that really are giving you 80% of the results, and really focus on them and understanding their message, their brand, and go find new prospects that meet that criteria for you. The next one that we have is an audience insight report, where we can take a lot of the best guesses about the market, or if we're moving into a new geographical location and you have to have, let's say, homeowners in a specific area for new roofs or whatever the case might be. Well, they have to have disposable income, and they probably have to have behavioral characteristics that would make them more likely to buy. So obviously, if it's a heavy renting neighborhood, that may not be the best place to actually go market to for improvements on the house, especially capital expenditures that have that. But you want to make sure that you find those particular people. So not only can we find the right names and addresses and phone numbers and emails for those people, we can also make sure that we are highlighting the ones that are most likely to buy and deliver ads. This helps your marketing no matter what, because you're actually delivering the right message to the right person. And that's really important to understand. That's what these 2 reports are able to do. One, it's pulled from your CRM, and the next one is simply from the database itself, given certain geographical stuff. And that's something that we would be able to walk you through with. And that's all stuff that can happen in less than 24 hours. So that's one way that we can actually get you a write-off this year that is very simple and is going to give you a ton of insight into your customers and your potential customers for the rest of the year and going into 2021, and making sure you have an awesome and successful start to 2021 overall. The next one is hygiene. We all take showers. Hopefully, we all brush our teeth. Well, we also get checkups a lot. Oftentimes we should be going, whether that's every 6 months, every year, whatever the case might be. The question is when is the last time that you have actually taken a look at the quality of information that is in your database? For the customers who are there, maybe I was in the military for a long time, so we always moved every 2, 3, 4 years. And so if I was in a database, a CRM for somebody, because I was a hot prospect and a good client at the location I was at, now that I've moved, you may not be able to deliver that stuff to me. So I might still be getting marketing messages, emails, and other things for somebody that's not even in my target market anymore. And that's basically kind of knocking out the cobwebs of your CRM and the database that you have, and why that's important. We can go through what's called the data cleansing process, or the hygiene process that we have, and we can validate the emails, make sure it's actually deliverable. I mean, how many people that are out there just ignore their emails or push things into junk or whatever the case might be for soft bounces, hard bounces, and that might be some techno jargon for you overall. But in reality, do they still live in the same spot? Do they still use that same phone number? In all likelihood, they probably use a wireless number. Is that number still good? Is their email address still receiving the emails that they need? Maybe they've gotten married and they've gotten rid of an old email and created a new one. Who knows? And that's the point of going through that. And because we know we can actually dive into the systems that have that validate that information. And it's very, very important. So we got the reports to give you more insight into your current customers and your prospective customers, and also the hygiene process to make sure that the information you have is validated and verified, just to make sure it's good, that your message is actually getting to the right people. So, and honestly, maybe your campaigns haven't been going as well as they should be because it's not a clean database and not a clean list. Let us help you with that, and let us get you on a schedule that can keep updating that. And then that brings me to the last thing. That's appending. What do I mean by that? Well, that's actually going out and finding information and adding it to the current. So if you have a whole list of people who have good quality postal addresses for them, and you have high quality emails for them, but you really don't have good wireless numbers for these people. Now, we can't do it for every single person. We find what is available, but we can take that system and actually append, find, and attach that wireless number to the contact information. So after you've gone through and cleaned a list, you can actually go in and add additional information that is has already been validated and verified that is good information. We can also do this if we end up finding a new list for you of new prospects that doesn't have that a certain system may not have all of the information. We can go back in and actually validate other emails and other wireless numbers and append that to the current list that you buy as well. So this allows you to do a full range of things. Number one, the reports help you understand an audience. We can clean the CRM of your current database that you have, and then add any additional information for new prospects or current customers that you have. These are three things that are really quick for us to be able to get into the process. Some of these have a turnaround time of 24 to 48 hours. Another one might just be a few days. This is something that you can get done by the end of the year and have that write off and move it into the next year and be ready to go. And we know that if you do, if you take care of the list that you have and validate it and clean it, add information, it can boost your marketing dollars by up to 600%. We're not even talking about all the other marketing solutions. And certainly we can do some of those solutions that fit. And granted, everyone's pushing Facebook or Instagram or Google. Honestly, that's the easy stuff. But what about serving your best video to your customer's favorite streaming service? What about giving an audio ad and actually trying out your best script for an audio ad on your customer's favorite podcast or talk show, or wherever they find their listening pleasure on, whether that's at home or on the road, whatever the case might be. I know I listen to a ton of podcasts all the time. What about delivering, a coupon to a mobile phone when your ideal client goes to shop at your competitor store? That's huge. You can deliver ads to your competitors' best clients. That if the clients only knew about your product, that they would be coming to you in order to do it, in order to buy your product, in order to pay you for your service, because you know that your service is top quality and better than anyone else that's out there. But how do people know? We have very targeted ways that we can go that are outside what you call the mainstream. That takes a lot more of a conversation. We can roll those out very quickly, and I can give you feedback on what it is specifically that we can do. We can actually tell you exactly how many mobile phones we'd be able to do. That's a conversation we can also have right now, getting ready for 2021 to roll some other strategies out. But the three things that you can do right now with a quick turnaround time to get a tax write-off is being able to get your report done, clean your list, add any additional information that's been validated and verified. With that, this is John with First Direct. Thanks for coming and listening to this for a little bit. Again, we use nerd magic here. It's as simple as that. We get the right list for you and make sure we find a solution that actually fits your growth strategy. This is John. Take care. See ya.